Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Well, lately I've been on the grind of trying to, I don't know, tired of working at a grocery store, tired of working in the meat department, so trying to make as much stuff as possible. If y'all want some music, some art, whatever, I don't know, check out the Patreon page. It's only $1 a month. You're gonna get everything free on there anyways. So if you don't want to pay for it, just go to the Patreon page and just check out some stuff. Because I believe in that art should be free. But unfortunately, artists also have to be able to survive in this capitalist system. So if you want to, just check out the description, check out my Patreon, it's $1 a month. If you don't want to pay, just check out my Patreon, get some free art, read some poetry. Eventually I'm going to start, once I actually get songs that are actually good enough to start, like, put it into an album or something like that, and I'm going to put that up there, and then y'all can just download that for free, because I'm not going to be using any of these distribution systems, because I've used them before. I don't like Spotify, I don't like Apple Music, I don't like any of these people having any of the rights to my music. I believe music should also be free, so when that does come out, it's going to come out on Patreon or Bandcamp or something like that. But anyways, let's get to the practice. If I can find the song, where is it? I think I went too far. I got so many tabs open. Or I might have actually deleted it accidentally. Oops. Well, we'll see. I'm just going to open up a new tab again. Here we go.
Impressions on the inside of her thigh. There are little feathered Indians where we tussled through the night. If I'd known she was religious, then I wouldn't have came stoned to the house of such an angel, too fucked up to get back home. Smoking spirits on the roof. She asked, ain't anybody told you that them things are bad for you? I said, many folks have warned me. There have been several people try, but until now there ain't been nothing that I couldn't leave behind. And hold me close, my dear, and sing your whispering song in my ear, and I will sing it along. Honey, tell me how your love runs true, and now I can always count on you to be there when the bullets fly. I'd run across the river just to hold you tonight. Circles it has raised like express song softly in my ear. I will sing it along. Honey, tell me how your love runs true, and how I can always count on you to be there when the bullets fly. I would run across the river just to hold you tonight.
I wish I was Kurt Cobain, man. Dude had a phenomenal voice. Actually, no, I don't wish I was Kurt Cobain, because he had a very, very hard life, honestly. He had everything he wanted towards the end, or like financially, but like, dude had a lot of mental struggles. He had a hard inner world to live through, and I don't envy that. I don't envy the artists that, you know, they have amazing talent, but they have no peace. This is a song that I've been practicing for a bit. We're gonna see how far we can get on this one today.
World that mean anything to me are conjured up by wind and sunlight, sparkling on the sea. Ran aground in a harbor town, lost the taste for being free. Thank God he sent some gold-chased ship to carry me to sea. It's 2,000 years and half a world away. Dying tree still will grow greener when you pray. Silver scales flash bright and fade in reeds along the shore, like a pearl in a sea of liquid jade. His ship comes shining like a crystal swan in a sky of suns. His ship comes shining. Shadow, come here. Come here.
Oh, my cat came up to me and then ran away. Now she's back.
Shadow, come here. Shadow, come here.
Darn cat. Yeah, singing made him feel better. That was the only thing that made him feel better, yeah. And thank you, Maya. I've been working on my voice for like over about a year and a half now. Or almost 2 years, I think. I've been practicing on here for about 6 months. You can really hear a difference between like with the early videos and now. I'm not saying that I'm a good singer now, but it definitely was worse before. Let me see. I'm trying to find. Okay, here's the other song by Bruce Cockburn that I really like to do. The one previously was called All the Diamonds by Bruce Cockburn. This is Pacing the Cage. I basically practice a lot of the same songs over and over again because I want to be able to play them well. That, and each one has its own kind of thing that it helps me learn.
Sunset is an angel weeping, holding out a bloody sword. No matter how I squint, I cannot make out what it's pointing toward. Sometimes you feel like you've lived too long. Pacing the cage. Proving who I am so many times. Magnetic strip is worn thin, and each time I was someone else, and everyone was taken in. Powers shatter in high places, stir up eddies in the dust of rage. Sipping a piece in the cage. I never knew what you all wanted, so I gave you everything. All that I could pillage, and all the spells I could sing. It's as if the thing were written in the Constitution of the age. Sooner or later, you'll wind up pacing the cage. Sometimes the best map will not guide you. You can't see what's round the bend. Sometimes the road leads through dark places. Sometimes the darkness is your friend. Today these eyes can bleach our land for the coming of the outbound stage. Pacing the cage. Pacing the cage.
This is another great song by Bruce Cockburn. So good. Oops. This is one by Tom Waits. It's a very simple one, but it's a good one. I like to practice music that, has meaning to it. Has a lot of meaning for me.
When I'm lying in my bed at night, I don't wanna grow up. Nothing seems to ever turn out right. I don't wanna grow up. How do you move in a world of fog that's always changing things? Makes me wish that I could be a dog. When I see the price you pay, I don't wanna grow up. be that way. I don't wanna grow up. Seems like folks turn to things they never wanna be. The only thing to live for is today. I'ma put a hole in my TV set. I don't wanna grow up. Open up the medicine chest, and I don't wanna grow up. I don't wanna have to shout it out. I don't wanna have my hair fall out. I don't wanna be filled with doubt. I don't wanna be a good Boy Scout. I don't wanna have to learn to count. I don't wanna have the biggest amount. No, I don't wanna grow up. When I see my parents fight, I don't wanna grow up. They go out and drink it all night. I don't wanna grow up. I'd rather stay here in my room. Nothing out there but sad and gloom. I don't wanna live a big old tomb on Grand Street. When I see the 5 o'clock news, I don't wanna grow up. Comb the hair and shine the shoes. I don't wanna grow up. Stay around in my own hometown. I don't wanna put no money down. I don't wanna get a big old loan. Work their fingers to the bone. I don't wanna float on a broom. Fall in love and get married, then boom. How the hell did it get here so soon?
Messed up the last line pretty bad, but yeah, still love that song. It's a good kind of, scratch your voice on that sucker. Whew. Morning, Glenn. How you doing, brother? Oh, I put too much sugar in that. It basically tastes like a pancake. Slowly improving on All the Diamonds. Been getting that one down a little bit better. There's another one I've been working on. This is one by Tyler Childers.
Well, tonight I'm up in Chillicothe, downwind from the paper mill. I'm out here spitting on the sidewalk, taking in the factory smells. I know she's tending smoking out the window in the area that gas pipe leak. I'm wondering if she's cringing at the same time, thinking pretty thoughts of me. Well, I was up for hours this morning, pulling tracks before I said goodbye. I plan to tell myself a fox hide, hanging on my darling bride, 'cause they tell me that it's gonna be a big one, and the snow is setting in, and I don't wanna go away home the way that I've been. Spending my nights in a barroom though, turning them songs into 2x4s, dreaming about the day that I'm sitting by the fire, holding with my honey in a country squire. Well, tomorrow we hit the country music highway, on our way to Circleville. We're off to do some weekend warring, sing and drink our fill. When I ain't out playing on my 6-string with the nickels I acquire, I'm trying to fix her up a castle. It's called the Country Squire. It's a 24-foot long vessel, it measures 8 feet wide. It's a 53-year-old camper's made and pull behind. I've cut it to the studs and the rafters, and I'm building back piece by piece. I'm trying to fix her up a temple, my lady of the Estill Springs. Spending my nights in a barroom though, turning them songs into 2x4s, dreaming about the day that I'm sitting by the fire, puddled with my honey in a country squire. Myself a family in a cabin on the hill, and I might have to come up on the highway to help family bills. When the kids get a little older, on the day that I retire, I'll take her some warm for the winter, ball in our country squire, and spending my nights in the barroom though, turning them songs into 2x4s, dreaming about the day that I'm sitting by the fire, all with my honey in a country squire. Dreaming about the day that I'm sitting by the fire, all with my honey in a country squire.
Well, that was better than last time. That key change threw me off so bad last time. I'm so glad I was able to actually do it this time. Let's see. This is another good one by Sturgill Simpson. I think I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to do a Bruce Cockburn song. How's it going, Lindsay? How you doing this morning? This is a Sturgill Simpson song.
Well, I've seen Jesus play flames in the lake of fire. Well, I was standing. Met the devil in Seattle. Spent 9 months inside the lion's den. Met Buddha yet another time. He showed me a glowing light within. But I swear that God is there every time I glare into the eyes of my best friend. Says, my son, it's all been done. Someday you're gonna wake up cold and gray. So go out and try to have some fun, showing warmth to everyone you meet and greet, cheat along the way. Well, there's a gateway in our minds that leads somewhere out there, far beyond this plane. Reptile aliens made alive. Cut you open, pull out all your pain. So tell me how you make it legal, something that we all make in our brain. Some say you might go crazy, then again it might make you go sane. Time I take a look inside that old and fabled book, blinded and reminded of the pain caused by some old man in the sky. Marijuana, LSD, psilocybin and DMT, they all change the way I see, but love's the only thing that ever saved my life. So don't waste your mind on nursery rhymes or fairy tales of blood and wine. It's turtles all the way down the line. So to each their own till we go home. To other realms our souls must roam, through and through the myth that we all call space and time.
Such a good song. Although, like, I've only listened to, like, I don't know, one album of Sturgill Simpson's. He's got some good stuff. Where's here we go. I played this 1,000 times, but I'm gonna play it 1,000 more.
Goes up the road on easy street, watching everybody stand around and cheat. Man comes up, says, move along back to the corner where you belong. But mama just wants to barrel house all night long. Hear the city singing like a siren choir. Some fool tried to set this town on fire. TV preacher scream, come on along. Feel like Figure Eight, face to face with King Kong. But mama just wants barrel house all night long. Sometimes I wonder what I am. Feel like I'm living in a hologram. Doesn't seem to matter what's right or wrong. Everybody's grabbing, coming on strong. But mama just wants barrel house all night long. All night long.
Oh yeah, also earlier when I was playing on the guitar this morning, I figured out the thing for what's it? Wait, restart that because I got that mixed up.
over the same old ground. Well, we find the same old beat. I wish you were here.
Anyways, yeah, I really like Pink Floyd. They're so good. I need to practice that one more to where I can actually get the solo down. But I know he does a different solo every time, so I'm just gonna have to figure out my own. Speaking of Pink Floyd, woo, let me reload that page.
The lunatic is on the grass. The lunatic is on the grass. Remembering games, daisy chains lost. Got to keep the loonies on the path. The lunatic is in the hall. The dam breaks open many years too soon. If there is no room upon the hill, and if your head explodes with dark forebodings too, I'll see you on the dark side of the moon. Is in my head. The lunatic is in my head. You raise the blade, you make the change, you rearrange me until I'm sane. You lock the door, throw away the key. There's someone in my head, but it's not me. And if the cloud bursts thunder in your ear, you shout but no one seems to hear. And if the band you're in starts playing different tunes, I'll see you on the dark side of the moon.
Why should they be afraid of dying? There's no reason for it. It's my time to go, it'll be my time to go. You did pop in at a great time. I'm about to capture the kitty. Come here. And she ran away. I think you might be able to hear her scratching on the scratch post. What's up, Dan? How you doing today, brother? Trying to find another. Oh yeah. Oh, I know exactly what I want to learn. Mystery by Bruce Cockburn. Can't tell me there is no mystery, mystery, mystery. Can't tell me there is no mystery. It overtakes my mind. Moon over junkyard where the snow lies bright. Snow lies bright. Snow lies bright. Moon over junkyard where the snow lies bright. Where the heck is the... Okay, so like I can find the song, but I can't find the actual chords for it. Glenn, do you have them? Bruce Cockburn. Bruce Cockburn. Mystery. Dang it. Is it because it's from the newer album? Or newer albums? I guess it's not really that new. That's like from what? It's like 2003? I think? 2004? Okay, let's see if this one works. Okay, hopefully this is it. No capo, doesn't say anything. You can't tell me there is no mystery, mystery, mystery. You can't tell me there is no mystery. It's everywhere I turn. Moon over junkyard where the snow lies bright. Snow lies bright. Snow lies bright. Moon over junkyard. Man, these are all messed up. These chords are all messed up, but I'm gonna figure it out from here. I just need the lyrics now that I know what the thing is. Okay, let's put it on the auto scroll. Where is it? Here we go. Oh, I don't want it to play the song. No. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. You can't tell me there is no mystery, mystery, mystery. You can't tell me there is no mystery. It's everywhere I turn. Moon over junkyard where the snow lies bright. Snow lies bright. Snow lies bright. Moon over junkyard where the snow lies bright. Can set my soul heart to burn. Stood before the shaman on star-strewn space. Star-strewn space. Star-strewn space. Stood before the shaman on star-strewn space. Behind the eye holes in his face. Infinity always gives me vertigo. 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 Infinity always gives me vertigo and fills me up with grace. I was built on a Friday and you can't fix me. You can't fix me. You can't fix me. I was built on a Friday and you can't fix me. Even so I've done okay. So grab that last bottle full of gasoline. 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 Grab that last bottle full of gasoline. Light a toast to yesterday.
Don't tell me there is no mystery. 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 Don't tell me there is no mystery. It overflows my cup. This feast of beauty can intoxicate. 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 This feast of beauty can intoxicate. Just like the finest wine. So all you stumblers who believe love rules, believe love rules, believe love rules. Come all you stumblers who believe love rules, stand up and let it shine.
Such a good song. I can't wait to get that one all the way down. But it's pretty easy, Glenn. It's just D, G, A. It's just those 3 chords and just going, for the first part.
Infinity always gives me vertigo, vertigo, vertigo.
Oh. And now my audio is off. Dang it. I hate it when it does that. It glitches out and then it starts like echoing bad. So, that's annoying. And I can still hear it from here. Toasting with gasoline, yeah, it does sound like danger, isn't it? See, I always thought of it like because when he says that part, to me it sounds like a Molotov cocktail, Grab that last bottle full of gasoline, light a toast to yesterday, destroy the old institutions of how we think and the things that hold us back. No, this thing was working earlier. It just stopped working, I guess. Too bad. Okay, good. The audio is still working properly on your guys' end. Guess it's just I don't even know what kind of issue that would be. I'll have to look that up later. Let's see. Saying we all hear what we want to hear. I was thinking about it last night. Because I had this weird kind of honestly, whenever I stop actively thinking, my mind's still going, so I just go straight into a daydream. So I was in this daydream where someone asked who do you think you are? I'm like, I am as you perceive me, because we all just to each other we create these kind of little models of what people are like based on our first impressions of them, and we think that's what that person was and always will be. Because it's a lot easier to just come up with a small, easy digestible little label that we can give people rather than take people as they are, which is chaotic, unpredictable, different from day to day, influenced by our moods, influenced by even the weather, influenced by so many factors outside of our control. We are as each other perceives each other, I guess. I don't know. Because what is it to be a real or authentic person? Because it's not just impulsivity, giving in to impulse. It's the ability to differentiate, I guess, what comes from outside versus what comes from within, maybe? But even then, what we perceive about ourselves is also based on what people told us how to perceive ourselves, how to perceive other people. We learn from cultural programming how we're supposed to perceive others. We We look for the signs that we're told this is what this person is. We're told certain labels have certain meaning, and that once a person has that label, that's all they are. So we learn how to kind of write people off, I guess, in our minds, instead of understanding how complicated we all are. Because it's just easier. Because honestly, thinking is hard for, I guess, most people. I just can't stop, but it's painful, I'll say that. Thinking can be very painful, especially when thinking about things that you don't necessarily want to think about. But that's where the shadow work lies, you know? That's where you gotta dig into your darkest things about yourself, the things about yourself that you don't like, and ask yourself, why don't I like this? Not how do I fix this, but ask yourself, why don't I like this about myself? Is it because how I was raised? Is it because I was told that I was wrong for being myself? Is it because there's something that I see in myself that I also see in others that irritates me, and then I hate myself for that? Kind of. I kind of journal. I have a bunch of dreams that I used to write down, but ever since I started smoking weed again, I don't have. My dreams are less intense, and I don't remember them. Which kind of honestly, it's one of the reasons why I smoke, because sometimes dreams can be a little intense. Yeah, I guess, I am journaling in real time. But I also have like the little poetry books that I write, you know, that I have like my poetry in. I write on each one of them thoughts and poems, you know, because like some of these aren't necessarily like really poetic. Some of these are just kind of thoughts. Like I really like this one that I just opened up to. What would you do if you held the world's view? Would you dance? Would you cry? Would you let out a disappointed sigh? What would you do? What would you do if you knew what was true? Would you hide it away? Would you watch what you say? Would you speak it every day? What would you do? You know, some of these aren't necessarily the greatest poems, but I mean, none of them are that great. But they're my thoughts. They're how I think. I like this one. This one's good. How can change come when the world loves its grave? Seeing 6 feet dug deep, humans think it's a nice place to sleep. Sit, weep some more. River running on my floor because I cannot do this anymore. What is it all for? Some fat cat whore selling his soul to take a bit more from other people's store? Anyways. There's nuggets in there. But it's, you know, if you look at Picasso, he made tons of art. You know, there's only a few super famous ones. There's a lot of artists that they just, you know, churn out tons of stuff. Because what we really see, the gold of what we see artists do is really just one out of thousands of pieces that they've done. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out ways of kind of like making my poetry more into kind of like songs lately. So I'm just kind of figuring out my own style of how I like to arrange music and how I like to play, how I like to sound. Because I tried making that song earlier that was trying to do kind of like a rock vibe. And honestly, I don't know, I don't think it's for me. I don't think I'm a rock person. Like, yes, I love listening to it. I love singing. Hey, stop chewing on my jacket. Shadow. Sorry. Keeping an eye on her. Yeah. Well, maybe I could do some soul music. Stop. Oh my God, 1 second. Are you gonna get down? Okay, I'm not gonna get up then. Okay, she's biting another blanket. That's fine. Sorry. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a good idea. Use my poetry as kind of a framework. Okay, now I actually do have to go get that because she's gonna chew that to pieces. I'll be right back. I'm all tangled. Fuck. Stop chewing on my jacket. You have your own toys. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, like the one that you liked, Dan. That was the Warm Under Red. That one's just, one of my poems just turned into. I can't remember the chords for that. Dang it. Oh wait, I remember. I think it was. That was an accident, but that's nice. I'm gonna throw that in there somewhere. Oh, I gotta incorporate that. What is this? Oh, F sharp 7. Okay, that could work in there. Oh, I'd be changing keys though. Throwing in a different. Okay, cool. Ooh, wait, no, that's the tritone substitution in the key of E. I can use that as a way to get to E. Anyways, what was I doing 5 seconds ago? My mind has been kind of, I don't know, broken lately. Or isn't there a song, Where's My Mind, or something like that? All right. The Pixies. Okay, so yeah, I was right. Where is my mind? Okay. That is a song, because I was talking to one of my coworkers last night, and I was like, isn't Where's My Mind a song? And he's like, I don't know. But he's also like 19. He listens to mostly R&B. There was other Bruce Cockburn songs that I wanted to learn. Man, let me see if I can find my list. He's got tons of good ones on the, I think it's the Broken Telephone one. Where's my playlists? Wait, I just go to YouTube Music. But anyways, while I'm looking for this, what have y'all been up to? What are you going to do today? I got to go to work later, but what y'all been up to? Call It Democracy is a good one. Oh, yeah, let's do Call It Democracy. They call it democracy. Wait, what state you in, dude? Because like over here, it is rainy as hell. Oh, hell yeah, man. I wish they had karaoke here. I don't think they have karaoke in Spokane. Heck yeah, well, man. The best part about being retired, Glenn, is you can do whatever the fuck you want. Smoke a nice bowl for me since I can't do it right now. Oh, you'll be in Alabama. Okay. Ooh, that would be nice. That'd be fun. Go down, yeah. I miss the South because of the warmth and the heat.
Here they come, international loan sharks, backed by the gun of market-hungry military profiteers, whose word is a swamp, whose brow is smeared with the blood of the poor. Who robbed life of its quality, who rendered rage a necessity by turning countries into labor camps, modern slavers into drag as champions of freedom. Sinister, cynical instrument who makes the gun into a sacrament, the only response to the deification of tyranny by so-called developed nations. Ideology, ideology. North, south, east, west, kill the best and buy the rest. You just spend a buck to make a buck. You don't really give a flying fuck about the people in misery. IMF, dirty MF, takes away everything you can't get. Always make certain there's one thing left. Keep them on the hook with insupportable debt. I see these paid off local bottom feeders passing themselves off as leaders. Kiss the ladies, shake the heads of the fellows. It's open for business like a cheap bordello, and they call it democracy. 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 You see the loaded eyes of the children too, trying to make the best the way kids do. One day you're gonna rise up, you're out of your habitual feast. You find yourself staring down the throat of the beast they call the revolution. IMF, dirty MF, takes everything, takes away everything you can't get. Always making certain there's one thing left. Keep them on the hook with insupportable debt. And they call it democracy. 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 Oh man, that must have been so fun. Lucky. Oh man, do you remember what do you remember what venue it was at? And Dan says, "Could you ever look into playing The Heart of the Country by Paul McCartney?" Okay, yeah, I've actually never listened to Paul's music, like his post Beatles stuff, so I'm gonna have to check that out and learn it. See, I don't know why, but when you said someday, immediately my mind went, someday, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. But it's the Beatles one, that's the... Suddenly, not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Do I believe in yesterday? Why she had to go, I don't know, she wouldn't say. It was at a car buying company. Ooh, that's cool as hell, man. Okay, well, I think she contributed to it. I don't think that was the reason, though. I think they had tons of problems before that. And I think they just weren't having fun. And that's what made them just kind of not want to do it anymore. Because, like, when you look at, like, because, like, I watched a lot of stuff on the Beatles, mostly just because my dad is a big fan. You look at, like, how they started, they were just teenagers that were playing instruments with each other. They loved being in a band, they liked playing music, and they were having fun. Then they moved to Germany while they were like 16, 15 to 17. I think the oldest one was 21, that was Ringo. And they had fun doing it. And then you look, when I was watching the documentaries, you see them kind of talk about how they're like, yeah, it became less fun. They couldn't even hear themselves a lot of times on stage once they got really big because of how much people were screaming in their ear. That's why they stopped touring.
and they started doing the weird stuff, on the studio albums. That and also the wife swapping stuff, that I think really drove a wedge between them all. Because, like, I think the smartest band was probably Led Zeppelin. They didn't really hang out afterwards, so they didn't have any of the animosity. Because like the old saying goes, familiarity breeds contempt. The closer you are to someone, the more you can see their faults, the more you'll want to point it out, the more you don't want to hang around with them when they're being a dick, and bitterness happens. Yeah, they did a lot of weird stuff, man. But also, it's the 60s. It's not like it was unusual for back then. The whole free love movement and everything. Yeah. Especially with, if you look at... see you later, man. Have a great day, Glenn. If you look at, how John's a very kind of confrontational, brazen person. So I can see that really kind of building a wedge, especially if you look at... I wouldn't say that Ringo was kind of shit on, but Ringo and George definitely kind of got put back burner most of the time because the two songwriters, were Paul and John. So they got all the attention. They were the cuter looking ones or whatever, the ones that were popular at the time. See, I remember Contempt because I watched a lot of crime dramas with my wife. Contempt of Court, that type of shit. But when it comes to the Beatles, I think that they broke up when they should have. I think they did a good idea. I think it was a good idea to stop making music. If they kept making music, it would have become horrible. Let's look at most of the bands that keep on going. There's some of them that are really good. Pink Floyd is a good one. But also, look what happened to them. They broke up, and now they're extremely bitter at each other. Go figure. People, get mad at each other sometimes. I think I know which song you're talking about, but I can't really hear it in my head. I listen to a lot more kind of later Beatles songs. I'm more of kind of psychedelic Beatles rather than rock Beatles fan. What's the...
What would you think if I sing out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get my Bible.
I gotta look up the chords for that. Well, I'll just do a different one.
Well, there are places I'll remember all my life. Some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone, some remain. All these places have their moments when lovers and lover lose affection for people and things. But before I'll know, I'll often stop and think about them. My life, love you more. There's it kind of depends. There's a lot of live music, but I work late, or not late. I work literally during the times when most of the open mics are going. It's kind of frustrating, but I'd say the live music scene is actually pretty bumping here. A lot of small venues, small bars. There's this place called the Crane Shed that people can play at. Definitely not a lack of music places to play, but there's definitely a lack of music that I'm interested in, because a lot of it's just stuff that I'm not into, you know, and it's just, I play what I'm into. That's why I'm here. Yeah, maybe one of these days. No, I work in a grocery store. So, like, at least for right now, I don't know. That's why I'm trying to get this whole Patreon thing going, because, like, honestly, I hate having to beg for money. And I hate the fact that this is just kind of seems to be the path that life is leading me. Like, I don't know. I don't really have much else that I'd rather do or want to do other than create art for people. And that doesn't mean, like, making commissions and making pretty pictures. I mean, like, making art stuff that has meaning, and I want to be able to spend my time crafting things that will impact people emotionally and spiritually. But in order to do that, I need more time, because I spend a lot of time at home practicing and making stuff, and I spend a lot of time at work when I have any downtime writing and doing my best. But it's hard when most of my time is eaten up by work. So that's why, like, I got that little Patreon thing going for $1. Because, like, you know, it's because I don't even like asking for money or even really selling art. Like I said earlier in the stream, I think that art should be free, but I hate the fact that, you know, I'm stuck in a capitalist society where it's either sell my soul or die, essentially. Sell to survive. Yeah, I feel that. So you guys have karaoke places around there? I haven't seen one in Spokane. I tried looking a while back, but I think it was just bars that had some karaoke places, but they're like, the bars aren't around here. Like, honestly, dude, I don't like downtown here. I'm not a downtown type of person. I don't like drinking. I smoke weed and that's about it. But I sit at home. I don't go anywhere. I don't drive my car. I just sit at home, or I'm in the woods, someone else is driving me. I'm not gonna do anything. I don't feel the pull of crowds or the need for bright lights. It also could be because lights hurt me. Like, I don't know. Not hurt me, like, I hate fluorescent lights. They bother the crap out of me. So yeah, you get the kind of you get the idea of how it's like, you know, with the routine and everything. It gets very monotonous. It's good to be able to break it up with art like that. That's a great idea.
love the Talking Heads. I got a girlfriend that's better than that. Such a great song. I can't remember how Susie Q goes. Heck yeah, man. My favorite is home, it's where I want to be. Pick me up and turn me round. Now I gotta find that. I feel numb, born with a weak heart. Guess I must be having fun. The less we say about it, the better. We'll make it up as we go along. Feet on the ground, head in the sky. It's okay, I know nothing's wrong. Nothing. Oh, I have plenty of time. Oh, you got light in your eyes, and you're standing here beside me. I know the passing of time. Never for money, always for love. Cover up and say goodbye. Say goodnight. Home is where I want to be. Pick me up and turn me round. I feel numb, one with a weak heart. Guess I must be having fun. The less we say about it, the better. Feet on the ground, head in the sky. It's okay, I know nothing's wrong. I think it's just C and D mostly. Yeah, heck yeah, man. I love Talking Heads. The Stop Making Sense album is my favorite. Especially was it? Oh, heaven is a place. Look, the bar at heaven. Let me see if I can find that. I think I found it. Okay. Everyone is trying to get to the bar. Name of a bar. Bar is called heaven. The band in heaven play my favorite song. Play it once again. Play it all night long. Oh, heaven, heaven is a place, a place where nothing ever happens. There is a party, everyone is there. Everyone will leave exactly the same time. It's hard to imagine nothing at all could be so exciting, could be so much fun. Oh, heaven, heaven is a place where nothing ever happens. Oh, heaven, heaven is a place, yeah, a place where nothing ever happens. When this kiss is over, we'll start again. Will not be any different, exactly the same. It's hard to imagine that nothing at all could be so exciting, could be this much fun. No, heaven is a place where nothing ever happens. Oh, heaven is a place Yeah, Life in Wartime is a good one. Let me see if I can find that. Ooh, oh, they also have Burning Down the House. Oh, that's tab. Life During Wartime. Pro official. No, I'm not paying for it. I think this one looks very simple. This one's just got 2 chords, just A minor.
Heard of a violence, loaded with weapons, backed up and ready to go. Heard of some gravesites out by the highway, place where nobody knows. Sound of gunfire off in the distance, I'm getting used to it now. I lived in Brownstone, lived in the ghetto, I've lived all over this town. This ain't no party, this ain't no disco, this ain't no fooling around. No time for dancing, oh lovey-dovey, I ain't got time for that now. But it would sound better if I had accompaniment with this, because it's just 2 chords. It's just for the entire chorus and the verse, and then that one's just E. Transmit the message to the receiver, hope for an answer someday. I got 3 passports, couple of visas, don't even know my real name. On the inside, trucks are loading, everything's ready to roll. I sleep in the daytime, I work in the nighttime, I might never get home. This ain't no party, this ain't no disco, this ain't no fooling around. This ain't no mud club or CBGB, I ain't got time for that now. Fucking love that song, so good. I wish I actually was good at, music. Let's see. Burn Down the House is a good one, too. Let's see if we can find the chords, too. Burning down the house. Strange but not a stranger.
Oh, I gotta remember what how the melody goes. How's it start? Dang it. So now I got Life in Wartime stuck in my head. Thank you, Miss Lindsay. I appreciate that. Cross That and Painless is a good one, too. I should learn how to do that one. That's a good one. I don't feel like doing that right now. I should probably get going soon. It's almost 9:30. I'm trying to think of one of my other favorite ones from the Stop Making Sense album. What's some of the other good ones that are on there? Oh, you may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. You may find yourself in another part of the world. You may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile. You may tell yourself, this is not my beautiful house. Here we go. Oh, this is also another just 2-quarter.
You may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. You may find yourself living in another part of the world.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's mostly the synth and then the bass is doing the... So it's not really much of a guitar song. letting the days go by. Let the water hold me down. Let the days go by. Water flowing underground into the blue again. Oh, maybe I'll find some others later. But, oh, wait, and I just scrolled over. Girlfriend is better. Okay, I'm going to have to click on that just to see. Yo, what's up, Ash? How you doing? Yeah, art is the start to great things. I love that. That's a good one. That's a really good one, Dan. Who took the money? Who took the money away? I'm gonna have to try to do that one with the playing it with the song. So I can't really figure out how to, because the way it's written on here, a lot of chords kind of jammed in together, but I can hear it in my head, but I know that I'm not playing it right. Well, let's see. Oh, thank you. Been trying to, I don't know. I've been reading a lot more poetry lately, so that way I can kind of get a feel for other ways of writing. When I was getting my break fixed on, I'm gonna put the guitar down for a second and get some coffee. But when I was getting my breaks fixed on Wednesday, which is why I didn't have the stream then, my phone died, and all I had was this thick ass book of the works of Lord Byron. So I just sat there for 3.5 hours. I know it's not a long time, but dude, in a crappy chair, it's a long time. So I just sat there and I just read and read and read. And then I was like, oh my God, when are they ever going to be done? I was like, okay, maybe after this chapter they'll be done. Nope. Read more, but it really inspired me to want to write more. Also, I've noticed something that's really cool is that a lot of these works were like, you know, just little things he wrote for people. And eventually they got collected together. A lot of them are like stuff from letters and things. Like there's was it Lenore Lestrange here in the community. We're gonna start doing like little kind of like pen pal type stuff, and I want to start doing that with more people. But also I gotta figure out a secure way to do it, because I don't necessarily want to put my address online, you know? Yeah, it was nice. Byron, yeah, it was, honestly, I think it was really funny, because, like, I'm expecting, like, hardcore, very erotic stuff, because that's what I've been kind of led to believe that Lord Byron was, but it's like, oh, your skin, it's so nice, and it's like, wow, this is what people thought was racy back then? It's like, oh, let me into your flower. It's like, man, this, I can understand, I guess maybe it was a different culture back then, they were breaking different rules, but it's pretty funny. Oh, but that's also another thing I wanted to talk to you all about. I've been thinking about, so someone asked if I was ever gonna like come out with a book of like some of the poetry, and I thought that would be fun. But I also wanted to get y'all's feedback and what you think of it, because I was thinking my idea was take all the poetry that I've been writing recently, pick the best stuff, put it in the book, but also because I do a lot of drawing, and I came up with this kind of idea. I thought maybe you guys could like give me some. Oh, I forgot I was writing a little comic in here. It's my old sketchbook. But kind of these ideas. Like let me click on the thing so I can see where I'm at. So, like just kind of basic little sketches off to the side on one page, and then the poem that's related to it on the other. Like there's another one. I know I'm not really good at drawing or anything, but I figured that would make it a little bit more fun to have kind of like illustrations next to the poetry, you know, because like this one I really like. because I drew this of me and Jamie in kind of like a little dreamy situation. It's like, time is all I have, so I'll give it to you. I can't see the future path, but with you it's always new. I love hearing the rhythm of your breath when you turn to catch more dreams. I love the moments our eyes hold each other in silent embraces. The sound of your approach resonates in my soul to tune myself to your melody. Time is all we have, so we give it free. Being, sleeping, feeling close, time with you, I treasure the most. So I thought that would be kind of like a nice little thing, have that with it. But and also this is like a drawing of my house when I was a kid. Right, I didn't draw this when I was a kid. I drew this from memory a few days ago, but this is a drawing of from the top of the driveway because the sun's just destroying this. Let's see if we can show it. Yeah, here's my house right there at the bottom of the driveway because it's down in a valley, so it's kind of got a weird perspective. But yeah. Oh, I like this one. I didn't even realize I read this. November 15th last year. Feeling your goosebumps is like reading the braille of your love, pressing you against me like continents colliding. You breathe the galaxy and exhale the stars. Radiant being of love, you are my guiding star. I wish I could communicate in a better way, tripping over nothing when all I want to say is I love you. When you touch my cheek, my bones fall to hold my stance. Embraced in your warmth is my only comfort. Oh yeah, this is a really cool drawing. But this is one that I did, was it like 5-6 years ago? Basically all it is it's just the, it's multiple curves of the golden mean, and if you combine them together, if you combine 3 golden mean rectangles out of it, pops an eyeball. I didn't try to intentionally make this eye. This just came out of the drawing of just me combining golden mean rectangles and then drawing the curve between them. I was thinking of having like stuff like that in there, This one's my favorite. This is just the opening of my journal. Fiddle. Okay. If I block myself off. So I was thinking about having stuff like that in the book. But what do you guys think? Would that be cool? Because I want to make stuff that's like, not that like people want it, but I want to make stuff that edifies people spiritually, and so I thought it'd be kind of a fun idea. Maybe put a narrative to it. Maybe have each drawing draw you into the story a little bit more. By the way, Lindsay, you should upload some of your drawings and stuff like that onto YouTube, or like little videos of it. Do you have anything like that on there? Because I would love to see some of your work. Okay, I'll start putting that together then. So I got a scanner, so probably what I'm going to start doing is, I've already got all the poetry written. Also, there's another thing is I've been trying to think of, like, how do I want to set this up? I feel like I kind of want to make it to where it looks like it's handmade. Okay, yeah, Dan agrees too. It says the paintings add to the lyrics, so yep. I'll definitely be putting those in then. Because I was thinking, like, it would be cool for me to write out every single page and then scan it in, but then I have to try to make sure my handwriting is legible. Because like typing's fun and everything, but I don't know, there's something about reading the words that were written with a pen. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. You guys want to see some more of my paintings? Oh, by the way, so y'all been listening to me play Bruce Cockburn for a long time. I brought it to the concert in hopes that he would be able to sign it, but we waited outside for a really long time and he didn't. We waited long and they were still setting up stuff and getting ready to leave. So I didn't get a chance to catch him, but this is my gouache painting of Bruce Cockburn. And this is all done freehand. I sketched it out, of course, first, but even the drawing was freehand. I didn't use like any picture, like projections or anything like that, which I sometimes do. Aw, you lost it in when you moved? Dang it, man. If you ever start making more stuff, definitely upload it on YouTube, and I would love to check it out. Or, we got that Discord thing, or there's also the community tab on YouTube. If you guys ever want to post stuff like cool art that you're making, poetry that you're making, or stuff that just inspired you, quotes, things, things that you're thinking about, post it there, man. I would love to see what you guys are getting into. I want to expand my horizons, and the best way to do that is by looking at the horizons that other people have set, So, yeah, I would love to be able to talk with y'all more outside of just the live streams. Maybe we can do more stuff together. Maybe some collaborative stuff. Because to me, that's the beauty of art is really in its collaboration. There is, of course, art or the artist and audience, but it's not such a clear distinction in reality. It's a feedback loop. It's an interplay. We're all artists creating different things in different ways for different people. And when we combine our abilities together, we can create amazing works of art that will change how civilization is even thought of. Like if you look at the monuments, any type of monument, any amazing sculpture, the Sistine Chapel, this stuff was done by, one artist had the idea, but they have a studio and guilds of people that were all coming together to create those things. And you know what? Those guilds, they had to be supported by other people that are the farmers, people that are making the bread, people that are making the music to entertain them, and people that are making wine, to be able to, get drunk on and have inspiration for new ideas. The intoxicating art that we have comes from the intoxication of artists. So we need each other to be able to make cool stuff, Heck yeah. See, doodles, I think, are extremely valuable because what they are is you're letting your mind go. You're letting go of consciousness. You're letting the unconscious bring out its symbols and itself onto the page without you. It's like automatic drawing or automatic writing. There's this amazing artist by the name of Austin Osman Spare from England. He was very big on automatic drawing and and unconscious art. Like honestly, if you actually look at my old art, that's what it was all about. It was all about letting go, not having any idea of what to do, and just letting my hand do stuff. Some cool stuff comes out of it. Like one of my best paintings comes out of that. But doodling, I think, is extremely important for the mind. It's an exercise in letting go. It's a Zen task. I also love to draw eyes too. Actually, let me just pull out one of my sketchbooks. That's Jamie's. Oh, by the way, this is Jimothy, the new prophet, spelled GNU, of the New Stick Temple. It's like Gnosticism, but you just kind of don't know whatever's going on at any point. Oh, that was a cool one. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, that one's from an after. Ooh, this one is a so there's this papyrus that was found. I think it was in the Nag Hammadi library. I can't remember, but it's called the Greek Magical Papyri, and it has a spell in there, and that's essentially it. Although I drew it a little bit. I drew it in reverse because I messed up. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Trying to find, where's my, well, that was cool. This is probably one of my favorites that I've done. This one also came out of a doodle. I was just drawing lines, as you can see. Then it turned into this. Wait, let me see if I can get behind the microphone. Move this out of the way. So you see it better. Yeah, that one's a really fun one. This is of Emanuel Swedenborg. It's a little messed up, but I always like drawing Austin Osman Spare. Check out some of his stuff. He's got really cool art. Oh, I guess I already looked at that part. I gotta flip it around. Let's see what's on the inside. Okay, I guess I went through. Yeah, that sketchbook is doesn't have much in it. Look at the other one. Wait, where'd it go? Huh. I've got so much junk over here, I don't know where anything is. One second. I'm gonna get out of here real quick, and then I'll be right back. See that? Oh my God, my back. Okay, I found my sketchbooks. See, I've noticed a lot of people, they draw a lot when they're like in high school and stuff like that, and they kind of stop. And it's like, oh man, there's so much. Just do it for fun. If you get fun out of it, do it. If you don't, that's fine. You don't have to do it. But there's so much cool stuff that can come out of, just doodling. And I moved it back in the way, of course. Here we go. Like, I really like drawing birds. Woods, as my wife calls them. Let's see. Lots of hand sketches in this one. Oh, this is the one where I did anatomy sketches. This was practice. Oh, y'all ever heard of a guy named Robert Anton Wilson? He's got some really cool stuff, very interesting things. Friend of Timothy O'Leary. Oh yeah, these are like sketches for my paintings. Oh yeah, this one's one of my favorites. This one became a really good painting. This one is a Shiva that I did, but it's in my own unique style, and I drew out all the proportions. Hey man, it's all about what you enjoy doing. I think aesthetic principles are okay. They're fun to learn. I mean, it got so cold in here, my heat eventually finally kicked on. But at the same time, and I'm looking at all the bad sketches. I'm just not showing you guys those ones. Because I believe me, I am just as prone to mistakes as anyone else. Oh, this is one I did of Jimmy Page. Just a little sketch. Peace out, Lindsay. Hope you have a great day. Let's see. What else have I got over here? Ooh, when did I have that sketchbook? No, not that one. It's too old. This one even filled out. Oh, this is like from when I was a kid. Oh my god. I gotta show you guys this. Hopefully it's still in here. This is one of my favorite drawings I've ever done. Hopefully it's still in here. Did I take it out? No! You guys ever seen Space Dandy? It's a really good anime. But I think I don't have it in here anymore. I think I sold it. You know, these are all just game sketches. Dang it. One of my best pieces. Gone! Oh well. Anyways, let me find some stuff that's like in the past decade. These aren't it. These are also really old. Here's this one's more modern. Well, I'm kind of done singing for right now. My voice is kind of hurting. It's already been almost 2 hours now. That was pretty cool. Oh, this one's a really fun one that I did. Basically, it's showing the proportions that inside the face, if you line them up with someone that's sitting in the lotus position, you kind of get the basic proportions. I don't know. It's like an infinite regression type thing. It's pretty high at the time. Oh, this one is probably one of my best. This one I called Labyrinth. Because no matter how you turn it, it's technically in perspective. If the stupid lighting will... Okay, here we go. Yeah, can you see that? There we go. So you can do it from this perspective, from this perspective, from this perspective, or from this perspective. Everything lines up somehow. So that's one of my favorites. I should upload these too. Oh yeah. And this is spiritual compass that I made when I was 24. The idea is that this is supposed to be the idea of different types of actions, you know, or emotions also, and how they move you in the spiritual plane, whatever. But that's just, yeah, I don't know if I even believe that shit anymore. But it was just a really fun diagram. This, and also kind of an idea to explain philosophy. Like this part is love, and kind of opposite, but also adjacent, is selflessness, selfishness, and the balance between, which is, you know, kind of neutral, being neither selfless nor selfish. But in between selflessness and neutrality is wisdom, and that's what brings you higher, and, you know, spiritually. But in between selflessness and selfishness, you have attachment. You have, like, you know, between love and hate, we have unhealthy attachments. And on the opposite side of what's truly opposite of love is not hate, but what's between neutrality and hate, which is apathy. The real opposite of love is not hating someone, because then you're attached to them somehow. You're still attached to them. But when you're detached from someone, that's what the real opposite of love is. Because you're not getting any kind of emotional reaction. But anyways, that was just a weird little sketch thing that I did a long time ago. Let's see if I can find any other cool art in here. Yeah, it's just a bunch of old shit. Oh yeah, and it's like, Lindsay, you were talking about how I like to draw eyes. I really like to draw eyes. On a lot of different things. But, yeah. Anyways, I will... Oh, here's another one I did that has a bunch of eyes in it. Really old, but it's alright. This one's one of my favorites, though. I So the essence of this one is looking in a mirror in a bathroom while tripping balls. Where do I find the inspirations for my drawings? I don't know. I just start drawing. The way that I do it is more of kind of just start doodling, and then if I see something in there, oh, draw that. Oh, I see something else in those lines, draw something else. It's more of just, originally my art style started off just doodling and kind of seeing what comes out. Mostly the inspiration is boredom and not having really much of a release emotionally to do other things, you know. I couldn't, that was before I played music and could really sing or really do anything. So I just would draw. But now what inspires my art is mostly spiritual ideas, trying to find visual metaphors for philosophy. My dreams are a really big inspiration. Mythology is a really big inspiration. I really love learning about different religions and spiritual beliefs. So that's very heavily influenced my art. Psychology is another big one. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I like to read. But it's been about 2 hours now. I have to get going. Thank y'all for hanging out and everything. Yeah, so now that I know that, you know. Oh my God! What kind of guitar? Dang it, of course you show up right as I'm about to leave. Okay, I'll stay for a couple more minutes, but what kind of guitar did you get? I wouldn't say all my drawings have deep meaning, but the ones that I showed you definitely have deeper meaning behind them. But there's lots of stuff in here that's just like this. Just doing proportions, just practicing. Lots of, I have an anatomy book, and I just copy the drawings from it. Ooh, heck yeah! What brand of electric guitar? What kind did you get? And also, there's lots of sketches just for commissions for people. This one's one of my favorites, though. This is a sketch for the Moira, or the Three Fates. That got turned into a painting. But a lot of them are just. Actually, you can watch me. Dust came out of that. You can watch me draw all that stuff because like, it's all on my YouTube, dude. I streamed practicing drawing and how to teaching different art techniques on my YouTube channel. It's in the was it the? I gotta look it up real quick. Yeah, it's all right here. If you go to my playlists. It's all filled with music now because I had to transfer all my stuff from Spotify. I'm no longer using Spotify. I need to get back on finish reading the R.G. Collingwood book. Anatomy drawing with pencil. That's one of the live streams. The art diary live stream, 60 episodes. Yeah, so I got tons of. Yeah, I'll show you real quick. Window capture. Yeah, see, that was the book I was using. And you can see me kind of explaining how to draw the different things. Now I do it for half an hour every day for a long time. And also you can, let's go back all the way. And you can actually watch me paint. And I talk about lots of stuff. At the time, there was actually, I would get 0 watchers, 0 people on the live stream. So like, most of them just spouting philosophy and stuff like that. Not much interaction. Let's see if I can find some other ones. Art diary. Find one that's a little bit better. Right, that was a cool painting. But yeah, that's basically that stuff. But I'm gonna get going. It's almost 10. I gotta get ready for work. Thank y'all for stopping by. Yeah, I'm like what they call a jack of all trades. Well, really, I just like art. Okay, well, to some people, philosophy is not boring. To a lot of people that I talk to, I feel like I bore the shit out of them. But there's a lot of stuff on there. You can listen to me rant about different ideas, what I was reading, and different platonic ideas. But I'll catch y'all later. Have a great day. Have fun. Make some art. You know, just do a doodle. Write a little silly haiku for yourself. I don't know. Make a joke. Make someone smile. Spread some love today. Peace out. Keeping viewers busy is the key. Agreed. But I'll catch you later, Peter. See you later, Ash.